Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about disaster recovery. Disaster recovery is an area of security planning that aims to protect an organization from the effects of significant negative events. Disaster recovery techniques ensure the data safety and service continuity under different natural and human-made disasters by constructing a high reliable storage system. Disaster recovery is the ability to restart applications, reconnect users and other applications, and restore data. When speaking of DR, the recovery point objective and recovery time objective are the two key metrics. Recovery point objective measure how much data the organization can afford to lose, and recovery time objective are a measure of how quickly the organization can get back up and running. Need of disaster recovery. The primary goal of disaster recovery is to minimize the overall impact of a disaster on business performance. In case of disaster, critical workloads can be failed over to a DR site in order to resume business operations. As a result, business downtime is reduced and service disruption is minimized. Due to its cost efficiency, scalability and reliability, disaster recovery in cloud computing has become the most profitable option for small and medium-sized businesses. Cloud providers offer you to access the cloud storage, which can become a cost-effective and long-lasting solution to data protection as well as disaster recovery. Now we are going to discuss about traditional disaster recovery methods and cloud disaster recovery methods. First, traditional disaster recovery. Traditional disaster recovery is a familiar approach and included replicating data and applications on dedicated backup servers and storage either on premise or at remote locations, and employing qualified IT personnel to regular backups, test and maintain this duplicate IT infrastructure. This was an expensive and unaffordable overhead for many companies. Worse, the whole process of restoring data from backup devices such as tapes, CD or DVD and initializing and running applications on backup servers meant that data transfer was error prone and recovery times were slow. The recovery times were several hours or few days were the norm. Drawbacks of traditional disaster recovery. While most companies have a disaster recovery plan of some type, there are still many companies who don't have any plan at all. For companies that do have a disaster recovery plan, so many of those plans are out of date, using outdated technologies or both. Some of them are tape and offsite storage, meeting recovery point objective and recovery time objective, high cost, and maintaining the DR plan or runbook. Cloud disaster recovery. Cloud disaster recovery offers a compelling alternative to traditional disaster recovery. Cloud disaster recovery is the most versatile solution. Instead of buying and maintaining backup storage and server, resources that are brought into use only in the event of a disaster, cloud computing, with its pay-per-use pricing model, allows businesses to pay for long-term data storage and only pay for servers during testing or failover. This significantly reduces cost and makes disaster recovery affordable for most enterprises. Benefits of cloud disaster recovery: flexibility and reduced downtime, reliability, simplification and efficiency, ease of deployment, cost effectiveness, low recovery time objective. Hope you guys are understood. That's all about the topic disaster recovery. Thank you.